Hey guys, it's Carla from the Paper Trail. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to make this ephemera holder from a book cover. And if you don't do junk journaling or a journaling period, then you could use this for something else. But I think it would work well for junk journaling. So the first thing I did was take the guts out of the book. And now with some fabric, this is just an old t-shirt, I'm going to cover the book inside and out with this fabric, and I'm just using hot glue for this. So I'm starting on the inside of the spine so that my seam is hidden in there, and then just wrapping it all the way around. Now on the outside of the spine, I'm going to make sure it's glued real well there so that at least it has some good contact points. So once I've got the entire book covered, I'm going to cut off the excess fabric. I'm leaving just maybe about 1/4 of an inch past the book, so that when I cover it again with the lace, I can fold that in, and the edges will be covered. So now I'm just taking this is some coffee stained lace curtains that I had, and I'm just cutting enough to cover both sides of the book. And I'm sitting here trying to think why I didn't do it all in one piece. I know I had a reason. I'm not sure what that reason was. So I'm sure you could do it all in one piece, because I can't think of a reason you couldn't. But for some reason, I've got it in 2 pieces. Anyway, so I'm just going to pull down the corners first. And all of this inside will be covered with paper, so this part is not going to show. So I did the corners, now the side. And now I want to get that glued good in the front. I wish I could remember why I did it this way. Oh well. Okay, so see how when you pull that lace down, it folds that blue fabric down, and so from the outside you won't be able to see the book's edge. And like I said, all this messiness will be covered, so I don't care what this part looks like. Okay, so now I've got both sides done, and I'm using some acrylic paper, which is just good heavy-duty paper. And I'm measuring the inside where I want to cover all that mess. So I've cut 2 of those, and you could save yourself some time right now and go ahead and cut 5 of them because there's 3 more later. But now I just want to distress the edges because I want this to look like a vintage style. And I've cut a piece for the center to cover the inside of the spine. And that ink that I used to distress the edges was Vintage Photo was the color. And this is Antique Linen. So it's just kind of giving me that aged paper look. So this tidies that up and covers those ragged edges. And now I've cut another strip for the outside of the spine because this can be a label. I'm not going to label it for the video, but I've still not decided what I'm going to use this for. So, but I'm aging it the same way, and I'm going to put it on the spine. And, you know, as I said, this could be used for ephemera, for junk journaling, or coupons. There's really bills. There's really all sorts of things you could use this for. Okay, so now I'm making the little accordion things that go between each folder. So I've cut, these are 3" by the width of the book. And I folded down the edges and then a kind of a fan folded down the edges one way and the center another way. So this is very simple. So whatever width your book is, that's how long these will be, and then they'll be 3 inches wide. So I've made 8 of those. And now, again, you know, all the paper is going to be distressed, so I'm distressing it and aging it. And these are the folders the dividers that will go in it. And they're the same size as the front and back covers. All right, now I'm going to try to show you how I'm gluing this. I'm using 2 different kinds of glue because the hot glue is for fast drying time, and the tacky glue is for long lasting. So, but I don't want to have to hold this forever, so I'm using the hot glue in the center and then the tacky glue on the ends. But those little flaps that I folded down to begin with are what I'm using to glue, to put my glue on. So I'm going to show you for a while here so that you can kind of get the hang of it. And I promise you this will make sense once you're doing it. It's you're not seeing every angle of it right now, so it might not make a whole lot of sense, but it's fairly simple. And if you don't like the vintage look, you could do any kind of style, more modern or farmhouse, whatever. But because I'm using that tacky glue, this will last. It's I know that hot glue tends to kind of come apart from certain surfaces after a while, but with this tacky glue, it'll last for a long time. So there ends up being 3 pockets. And now I'm on the last one where I'm gluing it to the cover. So it worked better for me to put the tacky glue on and then come back with the hot glue. Just kind of peel it back and put some hot glue in there. So I'm doing that on both ends. So there's a place for label. There's the 4 pockets. 4 pockets. And now I want a way to keep it closed. So I'm just going to use lace. So I'm finding the center of my lace, and I'm going to glue it to the spine. And then it's just a matter of tying it. So there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you.